every team's best wide receiver ever. This is the list they came out with, and I got to say, I see a lot of issues with this one. Starting off with the Ravens, again, Derek Mason. Look, I know he's the all-time receiving leader for them, but no way you're putting him over Anquan Bolden or Steve Smith Sr. over here. They both were just phenomenal for the Ravens. I mean, Anquan Bolden was part of that Super Bowl run for them. Over here with my Cincinnati Bengals, man. Chad Ochocinco, look, he's phenomenal, okay? But Jamar Chase has already proven he's the best one. He's the Triple Crown winner, man. He did phenomenal. He's on pace to crush what Chad's done. He's only, I think, like 20-some touchdowns behind him, and he has half the amount of games. Harlan Hill, another one, has a ton of yardage for the Bears, but I'm actually going to go with Brandon Marshall here. Brandon Marshall was phenomenal there. He was putting up insane numbers for Chicago. Donald Driver is a legend, okay, but I'm not putting him over Sterling Sharp, Devontae Adams, or Jordy Nelson. I'm putting all three of those guys over him. We'll go down here to the New England Patriots. Come on, man. Julian Edelman was amazing, all right? He had one of the most clutch catches in the Super Bowl of all time. But Randy Moss is on this list. He should be on here twice. He should be here with the Vikings and the Patriots. Because during that Patriots run, I think he put up 50 touchdowns in 4 seasons for them, okay? That was unreal. I mean, if he would have stayed there his entire career, he probably would have had more touchdowns than Gronk. Like, that's how good Randy Moss was for New England. So Randy Moss has taken 2 spots on this list. And look, A.J. Brown is amazing, okay? Amazing. But I'm going to put him over here on the Tennessee Titans. He's the best wide receiver they've ever had. But I'm going to go with T.O. for the Eagles. He was just unreal there. I mean, he was playing in the Super Bowl with like a broken leg, and he was still putting up like over 100-plus yards. Like, T.O. has to go here. Next up here, Rod Smith. Phenomenal, right? Just legend there. Most receiving yards for Denver Bronco history, but you got to put Demaryius Thomas, who's second on the list for receiving yards there. And then also, he did it with like no good quarterback play. He had Peyton Manning for a few good seasons, and that was it. So I got to put Demaryius Thomas here for the Denver Broncos. And don't get me wrong, I like Toomer over here, right? I used to be like, it's not a Toomer when you catch the ball, right? But it has to go OBJ here, or it has to go Victor Cruz. I'm taking either one of those guys in their prime because they were just so good. Amari Toomer, most receiving yards for them, but I don't think he's the best wide receiver they've ever had. With Lance, that was a little bit before my time, but checking his stats, I don't really think he can touch him. But I would say if I could technically put a tight end here, it'd be Antonio Gates. But what do you guys disagree or agree with on this list? Let me know.